God, that was a frustrating game, wasn't it? If Oxford had won that, I probably wouldn't have had too many complaints, because I thought that first half we deserved to be probably 2-3-0 down, and I'm not even exaggerating. Oxford, I thought, pressed, got into our faces and made it incredibly difficult, and I don't get me wrong, I don't blame them for that tactics. It's annoying as hell to play against, but I don't blame them for those tactics, because, you know, the stadium, you know, Sunderland are one of the favourites to go straight back up. So really, when you look at it, away sides probably should be coming here and making themselves shit houses, basically. They make themselves difficult and annoying to play, and although I did have issues with the way that their players were going down every single time they were touched like that, it was ridiculous. But nevertheless, Oxford, we weren't behind because of the referee, by the way, who I did think was shocking today. But we weren't behind because of the referee. We were behind in the first half because we were not getting Oxford's intensity. And for once, I actually don't think it was that players weren't trying. I think they just underestimated Oxford. They didn't anticipate the intensity and ferocity with which they pressed us. And we found that very difficult to deal with. We found that incredibly difficult to deal with in the first half. And I was amazed it was only 1-0 at half time. I thought second half, Jack Ross made the decision that I did what said I would have made, which is, you know, bringing Charlie Wyke on. And even though that meant obviously, who was it who went off for Wyke? Maguire, which I did think was the right decision, because Maguire was really getting agitated. Apparently there's, you know, a lot of history between him and Oxford, as in the way he left Oxford for Bury. But anyway, it's beside the point. I've not long seen the goal back, actually, and it was a nice little flick on from Wyke, actually. I thought it was Gooch's goal, actually. But nevertheless, to be down to 10 men, and I need to see the red card again, but I did think Max, from where I was sitting in the stand, Max Power's sending off for me did look like a sending off. I did think it was correct. Apparently there's been some debate on Twitter about whether that was right. Apparently Maguire should have seen 2 yellows, so you could argue it evens itself out. But to be down to 10 men for the good part of an hour in the game, and to pretty much get a draw, I still find that encouraging. Don't get me wrong, with one, I would have been absolutely mental and ballistic. But a point, if I was offered that at half time, I would have definitely taken it. And I think if Oxford, like I said against Wimbledon, I think if Oxford's, I don't know what Oxford fans, tell me below, what's your objective this season? If it's to stay up or if it's to, you know, consolidate, fair enough, but you definitely won't get relegated if you play like that. But again, tell me, I don't know what your objective is. For us, the positive thing is, yeah, we've dropped 2 places in the table, we're now 4th, but the gap between us and top is still the same, really. So if we'd won today, we could have been joint top, which I do kind of see as a missed opportunity. But again, when you're down to 10 men for the good part of an hour, and when at half time you're really struggling, to get a point out of that game is something. And if you look at it, we struggled for 60 minutes against Wimbledon last week, we won, and we struggled for large parts today, and we ended up getting a draw today. So you can't have much complaints. I do think we need to beat Fleetwood next week. And, you know, Joey Barton coming up, you know, I think I'm more desperate to win that game, but we'll deal with that when it comes. As for the rest of the, you know, for September now, when you've got Burton away, you've got Rochdale at home and Coventry away, if you can get at least 8 points, then we'll see where we are from there. And obviously the Checker Trade Trophy starts again in midweek against Stoke under-21s. I won't be at that game, but for me, I'm in 2 ways about the Checker Trade Trophy. I think that, on the one hand, I want to win it. But on the other hand, I think I would want to prioritise finishing first in League One, or at least going up more so than the Checker Trade Trophy. But see where we are across September. My opinion might change then. Anyway, fair play to Oxford. You know, they played their right tactics today. Went away with a point. So let me know in comments below what you think about the game, both clubs' seasons, respective seasons ahead, and go from there. I'll see you later, guys. Take care.